Good day, my name is Ayanda Olchan. I'll be discussing 3 key issues from TMUF for South African music teachers. Firstly, we've got the gap between experiential and conceptual knowledge. Secondly, why indigenous African music and jazz struggle in the gaps. And thirdly, how body and ear-based teaching methods can transform our classrooms. Issue number 1. Swanwick and Tillman's spiral of musical development shows that learning starts with sensory experience and play, the left side of the spiral, before moving to the formal conceptual understanding. Paul Merton's semantic wave explains why this matters. The knowledge stays purely abstract, like theory taught without sound creates like a high flat line, and then students memorize but they don't understand. Knowledge that stays pure, hands-on, like copying chords without knowing the note names, creates a low flat line. You can play one song, but I'll play the other. In South Africa, this theory and performances are often taught separately. Learners do worksheets here and instrumental practices there. No wonder why they struggle to connect the two. As teachers, we must create semantic waves, waving back and forth between doing and understanding. Our second issue, the gaps include Western art music, jazz, and indigenous African music. On paper, that's progress, but in practice, it's a problem. Both jazz and indigenous African music are oral traditions learned through listening, imitations, and community participation. Yet the gaps force them into a Western art music framework. Professor Andrew Lilly calls the jazz curriculum poorly conceived, and the African indigenous music stream is so vague that very few schools actually offer it. In South Africa, we have a rich heritage, Maskandi, Mbaqanga, Statamia, but how often do we analyze the indigenous African music using its own logic, not the Western harmony? Musical arts education is holistic, including dance, drama, costumes, spirituality, and you can teach these in worksheets. To truly decolonize music education, we must rethink how we teach these traditions. The third issue that we have, the solution lies in Dalcroze Corday and Lucy Green's informal learning. But now first the body and the ear come first. Then Dalcroze Eurythmics, connects rhythm to the movement. Quarterly uses hand signs and rhythm syllabus. Off uses speech and body. Positions and concepts are left before they are named. Second, oral learning is the foundation, no notation. Lucy Green's 5 principles: learn by ear, learn music you love, learn with friends, go from whole to parts, and learn concepts only when needed. In South Africa, imagine a grade 10 class learning a chord progression by ear from an amapiano song. They move to the beat, they sing the bass line with a solfege, figure out the patterns in groups. Only then does the teacher say the resolution is called perfect candies. This isn't just fun, it's pedagogically sound. It builds deep understanding and respects our oral traditions. To conclude, we have looked at the experiential concepts gap and why we need semantic waves. We've seen how gaps forces AM and jazz into unsuitable framework, and we've explored embodied oral that can transform our teaching. These 3 issues give us practical tools to become more effective, more inclusive music teachers in South Africa. Thank you.